All right, we got a farm tour. We are here at a pecan farm in Bonifay, Florida. So one of the owners, Rachel Hatcher, is gonna give us a little tour. So this farm has been in her family for 6 generations, and she's the 5th generation. Her great granddad, I believe, bought this farm in 1901, and they have over 1,200 pecan trees that you can see behind me, and a bunch across the road. So we're gonna see what all goes into pecan farming, harvesting, and all that good stuff. I'm super excited. Also, this is a classic Ford tractor. Love it.
This orchard has been here for 40 years.
That's awesome. 40 years, okay.
40 years for the initial part. My granddaddy had probably about 75 trees here prior to the orchard being planted.
Okay.
And so going into the orchard, then we transitioned a lot of the cattle grazing land into timber.
Okay.
So today we're 100 acres on the orchard. The rest of the land is timber and hardwoods. Pecan season is like year round. It does not just, it doesn't happen like during harvest.
Right.
There's something to do every month.
Okay.
March is probably our most down month. December, January, February, we're finishing up harvest, but then we'll start pruning season. And then you kind of have a little slight month in March. April, we start spraying fertilize.
Nice.
It all
Okay.
starts over.
So it's not just like in the fall thing, it's all year round. Okay.
No, people think, really, a lot of people don't understand. They think you just sit out here and watch them.
I can believe that. Yeah.
That does not happen. If you just watch a pecan tree and do nothing, it will wither away.
I believe it.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Cool.
So what we got in here, this is what we have left of the 2025 crop. We've loaded out 2 semi trailers.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And so we sell, we've started a new thing. We've started doing a little retail. So because wholesale prices over the years it's really declined. I can remember when we used to get $3 a pound wholesale for an Elliott. I mean, some years you're lucky if you pull out $2.
Really? Okay.
But the input, we're spending about 30 to 40, I'm gonna say 40% more to grow them, and we're getting 30 to 40% less for the product.
Okay.
Yes, it's making it very tough, but it's not just pecan farming, it's everybody in agriculture, has been affected by it. But this is what we have left, we're still adding to it, so what'll happen is when we get the bulk of it up, I send out bids, usually to about 3 wholesale buyers, and they'll send back, they check a sample.
Okay.
They take the nuts, they separate the meat from the shell, and they get what percentage is meat. And that is how they determine what your yield is. And then they want to know how many nuts it took to make that pound.
Gotcha. Okay.
The fewer the nuts, the fewer the count, the better for you. I mean, like on the Elliott, they'll run like 68 to 72 count, but sometimes you'll have years, there's probably more than that, probably 68 to 78.
Okay.
And, if you come back and you have an 84 nut count, then that's too high. The nuts are too small.
Okay.
Then that's going to lower the price they offer you, and some buyers won't even be interested in them.
Gotcha.
And I don't understand that. They're still good. I don't care if they're little or big, an Elliott is still good.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. So
you all have the same variety, just the one variety here?
Okay, so you have to have more than one variety, and the reason why is the trees are wind pollinated. So,
I gotcha.
you have to have a type 1, type 2 tree to pollinate. And University of Georgia has been great for us. They supply us with all the information we need to be good growers.
Right.
And so when we have Elliott, there are certain varieties that are better pollinators for Elliotts. And so we choose from that list. And we're predominantly like 90% Elliott.
Okay.
And so the other 10% is our pollinator trees.
Gotcha.
And they still make pecans and we still sell them, but their main purpose for us is to pollinate the Elliotts.
Okay, I
because
gotcha.
The Elliott, fortunately for us, in the southeast, the Elliott is in great demand. I mean, there's a lot of other varieties, not so much. But everybody wants an Elliott because it's the nut that most people use for the holidays, for bacon season. So we believe you should eat them year round.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't eat them just for the holiday.
I gotcha.
And everybody does it a different way. I don't scoop and bend like I used to. So for me, I just take this rake and kick them in a pile, and then I throw them on the trailer.
You mean to tell me agriculture is backbreaking work?
You know, who would know that?
I know. Who would have thunk it?
It's supposed to be all rosy.
Yeah, my great-grandma, she was just south of Bluntstown. She had a pecan tree growing up, and we'd always come out and get pecans.
Yeah, I mean, from the time I was a little girl, I would come home from school, and my granddaddy, if we picked them up, he would take us to sell them.
Yeah.
And give us the money.
Oh,
So
that's
we would,
fun.
Like, get off the bus, run, get our bucket, and run to the tree.
Yeah.
And I did that even when I got grown and started to work. I took my 2-week vacation in October so I could pick the pecans up.
Nice.
Yes. I don't know. I think I was just meant to be a pecan
It's just
farmer.
ingrained.
Yeah. Going to my house, so come on, we're going back to the house. This is the hard part of retail.
I bet it is, yeah. You're wearing many hats.
Yeah,
You're the farmer, harvester,
There
you got the store.
Yeah, we're like one little family that does it all.
Yeah.
We're fortunate that we're able to.
Yeah, that's fun. We weren't able to actually record any tree shaking, but Rachel was kind enough to send me this video that they captured earlier this season. So essentially, this big old device will attach to the tree and then shake the pecans loose. That's pretty much it. It's really cool. It'll hook up to the tree, shake it, and you'll see a bunch of leaves and even limbs will come down. Now, here's a close-up of what that actually looks like. You see those little rubber pads on there? That is actually what will touch the tree, shake it, and everything will fall down. The pecans, twigs, leaves, pretty much everything. As you can see, there are old pecans and leaves all over this tractor. And then after that, a raker will come through and basically scoop up all of the pecans. Now, it's important to note, this is after people like Rachel or anybody at the farm come through and they actually pick up sticks, or else the sticks will actually get lodged in this raker.
Pecan, because most people are used to buying their pecans in a grocery store,
Right.
that have set out on a shelf for probably more than a year. They're not this year's crop most of the time. I promise you're not going to come and get a pecan that tastes any better than this, especially from a grocery store.
Yeah.
And when we started doing a little retail a couple years ago, I mean, we've had people come back and tell us we did not know pecans taste like this. Yeah.
They kind of see like the passion that goes into it, how it's a lot
That's
of care.
right. Oh yeah. And you know, and especially here in our community, I mean, we have a lot of people not necessarily in ag anymore, but they grew up
Right.
either knowing somebody that was, or they were in agriculture themselves, their parents or grandparents, and so they appreciate hard work.
I bet they
you
do.
know.
Yeah.
So that's been rewarding to me. It's a lot of extra work, because usually we just back the semi up to the barn, put 35 to 40,000 pound on it, and they drive away.
Yeah.
That's it. But when you start doing the retail side, then you're critiquing everything you do even more, because you don't want the neighbor down the street to get a bad batch of pecans, because bad news travels faster than
That's
good
true.
news.
Yeah.
So we really, you know, we work hard at all of it, even what we wholesale. I would just want it to be good. Well, we either have anywhere from 2 to 4 people here, great. And we'll determine just by looking at them. You can feel by the weight, by the color, you can tell what needs to come out. So these are actually our B grade nuts. So most of this will go in the bag, and then it runs up to this elevator. This is a sizer. It will go through and it grades out from a size 12 to a 16, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we do different things with them. These right here, these are, nobody would say this but me, because these would have to sell as a seedling. But these are the best pecans that we have. To me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, I love these. They're tiny when you get them shelled out, but you can put them on top of granola and pancakes. This is a finished product that we're reselling.
Oh, cool. Okay.
My son and his wife, they've got on board helping with promotional, trying to get us to go in a different direction.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a great thing. I mean, it has the story of the farm on the back. And
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's
Kind
really
of
cool.
tells about our passion for the
yeah.
farm. Yeah. And then from that, my niece, who helps us some, she has developed her own little candy shop.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and it's all internet sales.
Yeah.
That's our outlets. We wholesale, and we know right now we're not big enough to we have too many nuts to retail everything.
Okay.
So we retail very little and sell most wholesale.
Gotcha.
My hope down the line is that we reverse that we're wholesaling less and retailing more.
Retailing first,
because that is more where we're going to see the profit.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
But it takes a lot more effort to get these. I mean, this is a lot of work to get this in this bag versus just doing that and getting them out.
In the big bag, yeah.
They realize they're going to pay this same price in a grocery store, and they're just not going to be good. I mean, it's plain and simple. Most of the time, they're not. And
that's cool.
So this is how it started. That is my daddy in a tree.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's an original picture from this orchard. That was close to 40, probably 35 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And that's how we used to do it.
Yeah.
He would climb them. That's a tarp underneath the tree, and that's my stepmom sitting there. And he would bump all the limbs with his leg. Pecans would fall on the tarp, and then we would roll the tarp up, take it to the barn at night on a trailer, and everybody would sit around the trailer and pull the pecans to them and sort them. So that's how we started, and this is where we are today.
That's where you're going.
That's where we are today. Yeah.
That's so neat.
And so the name Heritage Farms, my son he came up with the farm brand that we were going to go with.
Okay.
And I was real proud that he came up with Heritage Farms because he realizes that this is a heritage.
Oh, yeah.
That it's just not a job that's going to go away and pass to someone else one day. So anyway, these are for you.
Oh, you sure?
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Thanks so much to Rachel for having us out to her farm. I had a blast touring the farm, learning more about the family history of it. And of course, thank you for watching. If you like the video, consider liking and subscribing, do the whole YouTube thing. And we've got a bunch of other farm tour videos here on the channel, like when I toured a dairy farm in Marianna, Florida, also a ranch in Marianna, Florida that's got chicken, beef, and a farm store. Also, one of our earlier ones is visiting a cacao farm in Hawaii. And then lastly, a microgreens farm in Tallahassee, Florida. So go check out those videos, stick around, and thanks for watching.